Okay, whatever. Man. Alright then. Good evening, everyone. It is I, the Coaster Craze, here with a bit of a different video for you today. Completely unscripted, probably a bit shorter, most likely. I was recently visiting Holiday World in Santa Claus, Indiana, and they have what they call a Zamperla Gravity Coaster. It's just an off-the-shelf that was kind of painful, which isn't surprising, because of this one fact, which I noticed this most recent visit, so I would like to take a moment, a video, to explain why Zamperla Gravity Coasters are so painful and bad. So let's get into it. So, in here in Planet Coaster, I have two different coasters. I have Dragon and I have Slimer, just because they're the closest things I can get to a Zamperla Gravity Coaster. And I made two identical layouts on both of them. One of them built like how Zamperla builds theirs, and one how I would build a Zamperla Gravity Coaster. Now, the one difference I will show you here. So, here, you can kind of see, as you can see my cursor, most track on roller coasters kind of banks over itself. So, in this case, the right rail, or in this case, actually, the left rail would be going up, and then the right rail would be going down. Well, Zamperla Gravity Coasters are built in a way where the right track goes down and the left one doesn't follow it, which is an unnatural motion because that, as far as to my understanding, does not follow heartlining. Because heartlining has to follow the heart, where this is kind of more like how Arrow would do it, where it follows the track, just pretty much the opposite of what most heartlining is. So, like, if I did a heartline roll with this, it would look very cursed. But I hope I explained this well, because pretty much this right rail goes down, and this doesn't go up at all. It's just following the track shape. So, here you can kind of see one of the imperfections of that, being this really weird transition right here. Just because the right rail is following up to this straight track where the left rail is barely doing anything. So it makes it a very uncomfortable movement. So over on Slimer, this is traditional heartlining. It's a bit harder to tell, but here you can kind of see that this rail goes over this one to be a bit more comfortable. And this transition is a lot less jarring than this. It's still pretty jarring. I will point out I haven't done any smoothing on these coasters whatsoever, and I'd used angle snap for most of it, so it's pretty similar to each other, just with and without heartlining. Well, this has heartlining, but it's like reverse heartlining. I don't know what Zamperla was doing when they did that. So here's a really good example of it. This helix. You can see this track goes over while the right track goes under, and it follows this. Now, if we go to the helix over here, look at that. That is this being the main rail. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. This one kind of goes up and around, but look at how uncomfortably angled that is. So I'll pop up a picture of a real Zamperla Gravity Coaster here to show you this in action. Pretty bad. I'm going to show you a side-by-side comparison of the two coasters to give you an idea of the difference that this makes. That is why Zamperla Gravity Coasters are trash, and every time I ride one, I'm always dreading it, and I most likely will avoid it from then on. There are way better kiddie coasters out here. I doubt any park is watching this. However, do not buy a gravity coaster. Thank you, and have a good one.